Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulldogs offense will have the football first. And, Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going on.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for room. It's Frazier. Shows him the stiff arm. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
To the air, it's Stockton. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
The Dogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Quick release on the RPO. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And the Bulldogs have a lot of options on second and inches. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Looking downfield on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Handoff from the gun. Headed to the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. And the Dogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. To the air, it's Stockton. Snagged in the middle, it's Riley. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
12th play of the opening drive coming up, but now this marathon faces a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Dogs!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The LSU Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D-lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
LSU right back to the line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Pulls it in. It's Parker.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Back to pass. It's Reed. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking for a crease. It's Frazier. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Going to swing it on second down. Pucks it out of the air. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Humphries. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on!
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Auburn. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. This offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's going to take off. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully...
There he goes! Picks up the first down. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Reed. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just going on one time. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They've got a first down here to open the period. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Dogs want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He wants to change this route. To the air. It's Stockton. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Going right to work up top. It's complete on the right side. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Right on the money. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll try the run. Spins away from the defense. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Defense, man, you got to go low and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the ball squirted out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Grab near the sticks, it's Tatum. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Pulls and fires complete. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Unloads quickly. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
And the Dogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll set up to throw. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. second down. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Zings it complete to the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, get a little juju going.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Got it in the middle, it's Green. Tackled there by the defense. LSU quick to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes a catch at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown LSU!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a two-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Bringing the heat. That's caught. It's Tatum. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or place some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some game pressure to these guys. So,
oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. And some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. They'll run play action. Now improvising. Inside the 40.
Illegal block.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. From the gun, the ground game. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
in offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about that.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the
Was complete on the screen. He's brought down at the 20. Good enough for a first down.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away. It's a big time play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page.
He's going for it all. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They just keep firing. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Scanning the field, it's Reed. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
How about the speed on defense? Offense trying to get tricky, trying to run the quarterback outside, but the pursuit and the speed by this defense, they got to him quick.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Stockton. Steps away. Got a little space. Quarterback gets the first down. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the boot, looking for his man. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it all right. He's loose. Touchdown, Georgia. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Fires to the big fella. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. Just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Wants to fire on second down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Rushes on him, running into the open space. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Oh, the fumble on the defense got it. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Humphries. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia going back to work with another first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Tight end now in motion. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire, and a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Lee, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking downfield, it's Reed. That pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the target. He makes a catch. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of it. so-called neat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. The give out of the gun. LSU will get a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Peterson. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Caught, close to the marker, it's Parker. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball on the slant, he was able to bring him to the ground.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
So at this point, I expected them to go for it here. Instead, here comes the field goal unit. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
Number 90 set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great.
There he goes! Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They're going to ride this running back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Great job on first down. Great job on second down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
To the air. It's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. QB got it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You have got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Tatum. Sweet cut there. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Grab behind the line, it's Robinson. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Peterson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
LSU right back to the line.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. And I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Just keep slinging it. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
From the gun. Here comes the heat. He's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
The handoff keeps working on that clock. A quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. The give to the back. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. Your boy can... You covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Back to throw, it's Reed. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Working the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
LSU quick to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And when you're trailing by a couple of possessions in the 4th quarter, you can't do much of this, much more. I mean, this offense has to find a way to attack the sidelines, the middle of the field, deep down the field. It can't be the little dink and dunk. This offense has got to find some explosive plays.
So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. To the air, it's Reed. With the catch, it's Peterson. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Creates a little room. Breaks the tackle. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Hill. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Third down coming.
Third down, red zone play, ground alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on third and inches.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Off play action. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team,